My career is too easy, so instead I'm player locking in the LeBron era on sliders harder than Hall of Fame, with viewers MyPlayers added to the league with me. And this series doesn't end until I win Finals MVP. Last season, my 60 overall player went undrafted, got picked up by the Pistons, only to get sent to the G League and then released from the team. So how am I back on the Pistons? Well, the same Pistons team that cut me offered me a full contract, which makes no sense, but as a 60 overall, I can't be picky.
Oh, I got 2 offers already?
What's even more confusing is what the Pistons did with the rest of free agency. They ended up picking up a 79 overall Lamar Odom,
who was on crack,
and a total of 6 shooting guards, and none of them were good. With moves this bad, including signing me back, there was only one way this season could be useful, and that's if we decided to tank. But even with this team being trash, I jumped up 6 overalls in the offseason. I'm a 66 now, and the closer I get to 70, the sooner I can actually call for screens to run pick and rolls. Until then, I'm running whatever play the coach calls out. And looking at my attributes, they were still terrible. Pretty much everything was bad, but my layup was a 49.
I was walking around with a 40 layup. It's a 49 now, baby.
And that's probably why I miss everything, so getting that up had to be a priority. But now it was time to start the season, and our first game was against the Nuggets. And then I realized we had an even bigger problem. My overall went up, so my minutes jumped from 4 to 9 a game, but with Lamar Odom on this team, it looked like he took the few plays I already had. Every possession, I had to give him the ball and stand in the corner, and the plays weren't terrible, but I was not being used. And then I realized something much worse.
Lamar Odom stole my number. I am tired of being disrespected. This man, what has he accomplished in his NBA career for him to randomly show up and take my number from me? I didn't even know that was possible. I thought he had to pick a new one because he certainly didn't buy it off of me.
So one game in, I already got beef with Odom. But aside from him, we still had a goal to tank, and I still gotta play as good as possible. I can only upgrade my player through the XP I get from my game stats. So the more I can do in the minutes I get, the better. And game by game throughout the season, we've been all over the place. We would win one, then lose one, and our 7-7 record dropped us in the middle of the standings. And it didn't help that I wasn't doing too hot either. But then it was time to play against the expansion team. The Dolphins were an expansion team added to the league by a viewer who hasn't even been drafted yet. So they didn't even have a decent player on the team to carry them. They had a 3-12 record, so this was my time to go off.
Oh, good pass. We're making our layups today. Okay, if I don't get my career high today, I don't know when I will. Isolation. Already? Coach, I still don't got a bag. But I don't need one. Green. Bags are overrated. Harris for 3. Ooh. Wait, we're losing? Coach, what's the play? What should I be looking for? Oh, he's screening for me? For me? 10 points. We need the career high. Did he fake the screen? Give me that. Oh yeah, we making our layups now. Better, up 2 points. All right, I got 5 minutes to get 2 points. I can't do that, we got bigger problems. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, man. Yes! I gotta make them both. First one. Green. Yes, sir. Second one for the career high. It's good, man. And that's the last time I come in. As long as we win this when I'm sitting down, we fine. Big dubs. 10-point game, career high, and we beat the worst team in the league. That seems like a big accomplishment to me.
And with the XP I earned from last season's games, plus the 15 games this season, it was time for my first upgrade. And after looking at my layup, that's exactly what I wanted to focus on, jumping from a 47 all the way to a 65. But as we reach December, the really good teams start to separate themselves. The third best team in the league is the Columbus Pandas. An expansion team that's only been in the league for 2 years is somehow sitting at an 18-5 record. The second best team in the league is the defending champion Thunder. They still have KD, Harden, and Westbrook, and they have an 18-4 record. But surprisingly, the team with the best record in the league right now is the Kings. HBA, the second pick in the 2011 draft, has this team at a 20-3 record, and there's no one else really helping out. So the real question is, how long can they keep this going? But with viewers running their teams in both conferences, there's always someone who wants to mess it up. Foolish, who just got traded from Utah to Cleveland last season, just put in his own trade request, and it's not to a rebuilding team. He went straight for the best teams in the league, requesting a trade to either the Kings or the Thunder. And this is the worst ring chasing I've ever seen in my life. But as a James Harden build, he ends up getting traded for James Harden, sending him to OKC to team up with Westbrook and KD, giving him a very high chance of being the first viewer to win a championship. The deal is done. You're a terrible person. And on the Pistons, we're still mediocre. At about a 500 record, we were bottom of the standings, but not bad enough for the tank job I want. I'm putting up a consistent 6 a game, so I'm not really the deciding factor on losing. But that's when our GM steps in with one of the dumbest moves I've ever seen.
Okay. Oh! R. Bailey. Who is R. Bailey? Rockets receive Odom. Who is R. Bailey? I mean, I have to take the trade. I'm just confused on what did we just get? I think we got finessed.
And he's not even in the rotation. How is he in this league for 4 years? Check his salary.
$3 million. I guess that's good.
What is wrong with this front office?
We traded Lamar Odom for a bot.
So that makes me think our GM is actually committing to the tank. So my mindset for the rest of the season is we are getting Giannis and everybody's on board. The game right after Lamar gets traded is against last year's first pick, center Greed, and the Utah Jazz, who are 27-25. But this is our first game without Lamar, and coach gave me the most minutes I've ever had in my life. And after a stretch of barely playing my 9 minutes, I had to show him something.
Jason, no baseline. Oh, he didn't go baseline this time.
Hey, give me that!
Look at me. Hey! What's my block rating? Shout out 2K. Oh, that's a steal. Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt. Green.
Okay, we still down 30 though, so I shouldn't be smiling at nothing. Stop celebrating injuries. Karma's not real. I'm tired of telling y'all.
You know, I kind of mind not getting blown out because I just get more minutes now. Bro, I just passed it to you. They're doubling. Look, look, look. And one. Come on, man. Keep going, Greg. Oh, no. Yeah, wait for the defender to get in front of you. Another slam. Oh, my. League bound. Throw it up. Throw it up. Hey! 15 points. And we got 3 minutes left? League bound. I got you right back. Oh. Charlie. Never mind. Cross. Spin. Bucket. Yo. Oh, this the game. This the game. Forget the score. Am I gonna get 20? I hope so. We got enough time. I'm not stat padding. Okay, it's called garbage time for a garbage player. So technically, they cross each other out. Pemnas or whatever. Pump fake. Ha, you fool! Oh damn. Cross. I'm a slasher, coach. Yo, y'all some haters. Let me hoop, bro. I'm trying to get paid this summer. Is there no play? Thank you, coach. Okay, coach, can we call the play actually? Battier? No! Hand in your face. Throw it down. Touchdown! Block that, Battier. 19 points. With 53 seconds, we can hit that 20. I want that 20 ball. Hey, just chuck it up real quick, Terry. You got a 4-year contract. I'm trying to get one of those. All right, 38 seconds. We either got to score fast or run like the perfect play. I can't force it though. Oh my God. Okay, we got shot clock. It's fine. Yo, stop wasting time. Baby. Hey, drive left, drive left, drive left, drive left, drive left, drive left. Oh no. Yes! League bound! League! Yo, it's I got you. You bogus as hell! I got you, bro. I'm gonna remember this.
And right before the trade deadline, viewers are on the move. Marvin gets traded from the 76ers to the Bucks for Drewski, and Pop-Tart on the Trailblazers gets sent to Salt Lake City for greed. So viewers can't even stay on their team for a season. And after more games played and letting the XP build up, I started dumping it into other stats. I put it into my speed with ball and my perimeter defense, which isn't a huge move, but I was moving in slow motion and getting cooked. So it definitely made a difference. And as we reach the end of the season, we're at the point where we've won too many games to get a good pick and lost too many to comfortably make the playoffs. But our schedule was in our favor. Most of the upcoming matchup were against top tier teams, which almost guaranteed an L, especially since we just lost to the Suns and the Suns still suck. First was against the Cavs, led by Dame and now James Harden, a top team in the East, and our sixth man Ben Gordon just got hurt, so our team is even weaker, and we somehow find a way to win. Then we play Miami, the third best team in the East.
This was bad. What?
And we win. Then the Warriors.
Yo, no way.
And we win again. 3 wins in a row against top tier teams, and the rest of the season is more of the same.
I'm either coming in or we're losing. No! How are we doing this? Yes, Celtics. Yes, Celtics. No. Yo, what?
Winning games we should lose. By the end, our projected pick dropped all the way to 17. We're 7th in the conference. The tank was a complete waste of time. And going into the playoffs, this team does not look good. And in round 1, we had to play against the 2nd seed 76ers. 2 viewers were on this team, Drewski, who just got traded there and is already the best player at 89 overall, and Fulio, a 78 overall power forward with shades of all-time DeMarcus Cousins. And around them, they had Drew Holiday, Bridges, Biyombo, no real stars, but somehow had a 50-32 record. The first 3 games told the same story. We had decent leads, the starters took over, I sold every time I touched the ball, and we won by a combined 80+ points. It wasn't even close. Drewski could not carry this team alone. Game 4 is the only one that mattered. Up 30 again. League Bound drops 37 points and shows us that he is the face of this team, taking us to the 2nd round in a playoff series we shouldn't even be involved in. And round 2 was against the Heat. They still have the Heat big 3 plus Kemba Walker. The only weakness was Ronnie Turiaf was their starting center. Game 1 was ugly, down 19 at a half. I couldn't even contribute in the few minutes I got, and we lost by 24. Game 2 was a flip.
What? I'm not even mad coach didn't play me.
I didn't even step on the court, and League Bound dropped a crazy 35-10 to carry us to a win. In game 3, we were up by 13 at the half.
10-point lead!
I managed to carry that out through the end of the game, and League Bound had another big one with 25-10, putting us up 2-1 on the series. Game 4 is where I actually was useful. By the time I checked in with 7 minutes left in the second, we were down by 18. But in the 3 minutes coach gave me, I knew it was time to work.
Ooh. That's a lot of time. There's a lot of time. There's a lot of time. We could fix this. I'm gonna put up about 6 points I'm gonna be responsible for in this time I'm on the court. Unless we just play through League Bound. Behind the back in traffic. Are you mad? Green. I'll clean it up though. They call me the janitor. There we go. Hey! It's really just me and League Bound. Wait again. That's off. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Hey, Leonard, bro, trust. We had bro on a fast break. I got it. Good screen. Green. And bailed out from that pass. D wait for 3? No. All day. But you did hit 4 last game, so maybe not all day. Bron, you're not ready for this, Bron. You're not ready for this, Bron. You're not ready. Go back to league bound. Come on, 11 points. D-Wade getting fancy. Leonard, please don't help too hard. Fade away 3, no way. Let's go. Cross, spin move. Oh my goodness. You're too little, Kemba. Coach, don't sub me out, please. Oh, I'm gone. I'm gone. It's all good. We went on a decent run. I told you. Put me out there. I don't care who's with me. We're going to do something. Nope, I'm back out. 10-point lead. What? I like what I'm seeing out there.
League Bound drops a near 30-point triple-double, but Charlie Villanueva came out of nowhere to give us 22, taking us to a big Game 5. Up 3-1, if we win this, we are in the conference finals. And of course, Coach does not play me.
2-point game, I'm ready, Coach. Look, LeBron looks defeated. I hope that's not the angry against the Celtics look. Yes!
But it doesn't matter as we're able to force overtime and we win by a single point. The Heat are out and I'm actually thinking we can get the job done until I see who we play next.
Ooh, yo, please D-Rose, please, D-Rose, be hurt.
Nah, he's not hurt.
Now, my record against the Bulls, it ain't so hot.
We're playing the Chicago Bulls, the first seed in the East and the only team I didn't beat a single time in the regular season. D-Rose is 10 times faster than me and keeping up with him is nearly impossible. And on top of that, that man Kev has shades of 2017 Kyrie, so they already had one of the scariest backcourts in the league.
I haven't beat them at all this season. It's the first time for everything.
And in game 1, my biggest advantage is that Isaiah Thomas comes off the bench. And I do have a height advantage over him. So when I'm matched up with IT, I have no problem getting to the basket. But on the other end, MyCareer is killing us. Catching oops, going back door, and frying Greg Monroe every time he touches the ball.
Yo, Carroll every time, down?
But of course, I get benched and we somehow managed to close this out, even though D-Rose dropped 43 and 10. But for us, League Bound did drop a 27, 14, and 14 game, probably one of the craziest stat lines he's had all season. Game 2, I don't get the IT matchup. I have to guard D-Rose, and there's nothing I can do.
They used to call me the D-Rose stopper. I mean, I guess they still do call me that. When I start stomping my feet, he get nervous. I didn't stomp my feet. D up. Don't help. Especially you. Don't let Kev shoot. Bro, he's too fast. He's too fast. Yeah, come get me, bro.
And even though D-Rose has another big game scoring 31, 11, and 5, we still managed to win by 3. And of course, it's all thanks to me. Game 3, I don't touch the court until the last 10 seconds and we're already down 17 points.
I'm ready, coach. 2-point game, we're down 2.
IT dropped 29 and D-Rose put up a triple-double, so of course they took that one. Game 4, coach doesn't look at me again. We ended up winning by 2 and League Bound carries with a big 30 ball. Now we're in game 5 and all we need is one more win. But the Bulls make sure that doesn't happen. By the time I check in the second, we're already down 20. D-Rose drops 40 points and Kev drops 19 as they take another win, moving us to a game 6. And here, League Bound is not playing with them. He goes for 35 points and carries our offense. On the Bulls side, Kev ends up getting hurt after 20 minutes, and Kyle Korver steps up to drop 26, but it's still not enough, and we somehow win by 2.
And just like that, your 7th seed Pistons are your Eastern Conference champions. League Bound, you hold that trophy, my boy. Hold it, hold it.
Taking this mid-Pistons team all the way to the finals.
How are we doing this? Thunder versus Pistons. We don't belong here, dog. At all. But since we here, we got to do some damage. Come on.
In the West, the Warriors pulled the same miracle we did, a 7th seed that made it to the conference finals. But the difference is they ran out of luck and got swept by the Thunder. So we're playing Westbrook, Durant, Ibaka, and the ring chaser Foolish.
They scary. Mind you, this is the 2-time champions back-to-back. Russ won back-to-back finals MVP. KD won MVP this year. I'm pretty sure Russ won MVP last year. This team is no joke. Well, let's see if we can make them one. Three-peat, no three-peat, no.
Game 1 against OKC, I realized I cannot guard Russell Westbrook. But League Bound keeps us in it with his passing and scoring. End of the third quarter, we're only down 2, but we end up winning by 1.
Come on, Pistons, yes sir!
Rodney Stuckey puts up a near 24-point triple-double, even though League Bound only managed to score 12.
He's allowed to have a bad game, especially when we win. I don't care. But yo, yeah, get them numbers up, bro. We're not going nowhere, especially against this team. If we putting up 12 points, what did I do? I played hard, and that's all you can really ask for. 63 win team, by the way. Let's do it again. Sweep. Pistons in 4. Prove them wrong. You make this team win. I don't know how you see this and think otherwise, but you're right.
Game 2, KD makes everything, and their big 3 all dropped 25 points, meaning we didn't stand a chance, and we ended up losing by 10.
Tony Snell build. Bro, I'm a 68 overall. Leave me alone.
Game 3, I don't play in the first half, but when I do come in, we're getting fried by Yao Ming in the pick and roll.
Watch out for Yao's rolls. I'm not even gonna help. Yeah, it's pointless. You can't stop him.
I get brutally fouled by Westbrook.
Oh! Greg, tackle him.
And I get sent right back to the bench. But we do manage to take another win.
Come on! 5 points is nothing!
And Alec Burke goes off 31 points and hits 6 threes. League Bound drops a triple-double and Stuckey gives us 19 and 10. Then in game 4, coach plays me way more minutes than I thought. My only job was to keep it close. Alec Burke ends up going off again.
Burks, contested, green!
And by the time I get subbed out, the starters take over the second half and we win by 20.
125 to 106?
And of course, it's Stuckey again who drops 30 and 11.
We are up 3-1 in the finals as the 7th seed. This makes absolutely no sense. But all that means is we gotta finish the job.
So that championship has felt like it was really in our reach. Then game 5 comes along. Coach sits me the entire game and we lose by 3 in overtime. KD drops 30, Foolish plays 13 minutes and fouls out.
Foolish. 13 minutes? Oh, you're trash. I thought you were hurt. You're trash.
But it doesn't matter. They won, and things get way worse for us.
Oh my goodness, bro. Did one of ours get hurt? Oh, that's bad. No, Greg. You can't play through it? That means Myers Leonard. Oh man, this is the worst case scenario.
So for the rest of the finals, we had to play our backup center, Myers Leonard, a rookie who has to start by guarding Serge Ibaka. In game 6, all we need is 1 win. Every shot I attempted was a buzzer beater, and offense was just not looking good.
Myers, set your feet. You can't foul out, bro. To the rack. Why does he do this to me? Yo, what? Get him. KD, come on, League Bound, stop him. Oh my goodness. Did he freeze you?
taking us to a 10-point loss, and Foolish decided to show up for the first time and drop 32-7, taking us all the way to a game 7. And if we are gonna win this, it has to be now. As soon as the game starts, I already know I am not stepping on this court. Coach didn't even look at me in the layup line, so this is entirely on the starters, entirely on league bound, and completely out of my hands, which is the weirdest position to be in. I'm one win away from the championship, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I just watched league bound take over, watched Foolish foul like he did in game 5, watched the lead grow from 4 at halftime to 10 in the third, watched KD try to bring them back, and watched it not be enough.
And that's why we won! Get him out of here, bro! Pack him out! The Detroit Pistons are your 2013 NBA champions. Oh my God, that's what I'm talking about. All the blood, sweat, and tears I put in on this bench. All the water bottles I passed out. It meant something, bro.
A 7-seed team whose goal was to tank the season just won a championship. And the finals MVP went to Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey was nowhere to be seen throughout the playoffs, but in the finals, he stepped up big. But all this means is the series is far from over. I didn't win finals MVP, so whether I come back to this team or leave in free agency was going to come down to this offseason. And to get there, we had to see what our draft pick was going to be. The mock drafts had the top 3 picks going to either the Dolphins, who are the worst team in the league, and they just rebranded again, this time to the Majesty, like that's somehow gonna make them play better. The Suns, who still just have Kawhi and suck, or the Knicks. And my Pistons team ended up with the 18th pick, so we probably weren't gonna get a great player. But surprisingly, in the lottery, the Knicks get the first pick, and the Majesty fall all the way to 5th, even though they only won 16 games. And some of the big names in this 2013 draft class are Giannis, Oladipo, CJ McCollum, but the bigger names were the viewers. Byron P. Jr., who has shades of Michael Jordan, was ranked top 3. Dano, a 7'1" big from St. Louis, who was the creator of the Majesty expansion team, who had shades of 92 Hakeem, and Amiri, a 6'6" point guard who has shades of Luka. But this draft was stacked all the way around, and it became one of the most unpredictable I've ever seen. Starting with the first pick of the draft.
The New York Knicks select Smooth Move.
The Knicks took Smooth Move, who wasn't even ranked top 10, but he did have shades of 2017 Paul George, which looks like he fit the Knicks perfectly. Pick number 2 went to the Suns, the team that has nothing but Kawhi. And with the second pick, you'd think they'll draft anyone in the top 5.
Suns. No!
They end up flipping the pick to the Celtics for Rondo and an AI generated player, handing Amiri straight to the Celtics. But they were not done. The Grizzlies ended up taking Byron with the 3rd pick, and the Celtics decided they were gonna make some more big moves.
Boston with another pick. God, what is happening?
They performed some type of voodoo magic and trade the 4th pick and Kevin Garnett for Byron and Mike Conley. Then I realized what they were doing. Boston is using this draft to flip their entire franchise. They end up picking up a player with Luka and MJ shades and dumping their old big 3. The next thing they did was trading Paul Pierce to the Blazers for their pick, where they draft BG Sosa. So now their point guard, shooting guard, and small forward was completely set. But when it came to my Pistons team, they did the unthinkable.
Give us a center. Superstar. We got another point guard? That's crazy.
They drafted Superstar, a 6'4" point guard with shades of Jamal Murray. So they just straight up drafted my replacement, telling me all I needed to know, that my time in Detroit was over before free agency even began. From the looks of it, as a low overall, there was no way a team would sign me. As a 66 overall, there are way better bench options all around the league, even though I'm a champion. But because of our insane playoff run, I racked up a ridiculous amount of XP just from being on the team. I have 258,000 that I could put towards upgrades. League bound, what would I do without you? Even sitting on the bench through a lot of games in the playoffs, there's a huge multiplier I get for the games I did play in, just for stepping on the court, making me rack up 250k XP to spend before free agency even opened. And that changed everything. I jumped all the way to a 73 overall, and I'm no longer a bum. So any team that did choose to sign me could probably put me in the rotation right away. But first, I had to pray that this didn't make the Pistons want to keep me. I still was on a team option, so they had the right to re-sign me, and I needed them to let me go. Day 1 of free agency, they kept me. Day 5, they kept me. Day 8, they kept me. And then on day 11, they renounced my rights. So now I was an unrestricted free agent.
Wait. Did they let me go? They let me go? Yes! Yo, Pistons, I love you! Oh, they treat their people so good. This was the best possible outcome. I'm free. I didn't think they were actually gonna do it. Nobody offered me anything. Did they like? What year is this? It's 2013. I think they tweeted it out, right? They should tweet out. Woj, let them know I'm available. Do I have to fax something? I don't know how to use a fax machine.
And all I needed was one offer, one team that will gamble on me, and one team did.
I'm on the Bucks. Oh boy. 3-year, $24 million. Mind you, I had 2 contracts less than $1 million in the last 2 years. And now I'm one of the highest paid players on this team. If not the high, I might be the highest paid. Okay, that's not a good sign. How bad is this team?
And here's where it gets weird. This Bucks team has 2 other viewers on it. Marvin, who has shades of Kevin Durant, and Ron, a guard with shades of Vince Carter. But looking at the rest of this roster, I might have just put myself in an even worse situation than I already was in Detroit. And even with the offseason progression boost and my overall flying up to 78, based on the rules, I skipped the entire second tier and landed in the 6-man slot. So now I can call screens, protect the teammate, and call any play I want. But the issue was the team as a whole. This team finished 12th in the East, which was worse than the Pistons I left. So even though my player is way better, my team is way worse. But the part that matters the most is the contract. They ended up signing me to a 3-year deal. So I had 3 years to try to take this team to the finals and win this finals MVP, or this series was gonna go on forever. The clock starts now. And if you want to add your MyPlayer into the next draft class, hit the link in the description.